I've had some people ask if they should run Docker, Docker Swarm, or Kubernetes in their home lab. And my answer to that is it depends. It really depends, right? It depends on how much hardware you got. It depends on what you're using your lab for. It depends on how bothersome you think managing your infrastructure is, right? And I would say if you have some resources laying around, at least like 8 cores, 16 gigs of RAM, Docker is definitely worth it, right? If you have less than that, it's still worth it, but instead of spinning it up in a virtual machine, you might want to spin it up in a Linux container. So you'll be running Docker on top of an LXC, and you'll be getting a lot of the management benefits from Docker. Docker Compose is very convenient because you can define a service, define your volume mounts, and run one command and have that service spun up. And if it breaks, blow it away and download another one. If there's a bad update, change the version and run the file, and it rolls back. Very nice. Very nice features. That's if you have minimal hardware. Now, if you got hardware like me, I'm very blessed. I've been there for quite a few hardware refresh cycles and walked away with more than a handful of old unused servers. So because of that, I have hardware to spare. I got lots of RAM, lots of cores, lots of SSD and hard drive storage. So haven't played around with it. I think I might be running most of my services inside of a Kubernetes cluster. At somewhere in the middle ground between enterprise grade hardware and one single computer, like a few old computers laying around. I would definitely look into Docker Swarm at a minimum, get Linux installed on, get Docker Swarm spun up, or maybe Proxmox with Docker guests and then Docker Swarm sitting on top of that.